Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch. And today, well, first of all, I'm starting obviously driving my beautiful, well, it's not mine yet, but I'm driving the beautiful Countach LPI, the impossible to acquire car from this Legend Pass. Anyway, you kind of know the story. I made a video about this. I'm gonna crash! I'm okay. I made a video about why this is so annoying this whole season. This car is almost impossible to get and all of that. I'll try to put a link in the top right about now. But regardless, assuming that you're up to date with this, today's video, as you can see on the title, is about me spending tokens in trying to unlock, trying to unlock the Asenza SCV12. Now, I'll be completely honest, by the moment I'm doing this race, the car, you know, whatever result has happened has already happened. What I'm gonna show you, it's actually the recording when I decided to buy packs to get the car. Now, at this time, things have changed. If you're watching this, you're thinking like, DBT, you went for the packs, but why? Well, I'll try to explain. At first, it was completely unknown if there was gonna be a way to acquire the car at all, other than with the key packs in the store, right? Those that cost 900 or 1000 tokens, I believe, and it can give you the key for either the SCV12, the SC20, or the SC18. But honestly, the chances to get the one key that I needed were really low, and the packs are expensive as usual, so I decided to not try that. So what I'm gonna show you from here onwards is actually a video, like I said, the recording of when I did this. You can see this is a video. I'm gonna be playing it at fast speed so that, you know, it doesn't take as long. You can see my resources. I had 70,000 tokens. And here's the thing, this is how I consider the thing. I know how many Lambos are in this update, and I had already basically budgeted how many tokens I was gonna spend in each Lambo. And the SCV12, I thought that maybe there was gonna be a chance to get it, so I decided I had already planned to budget certain amount of tokens into that car. I had originally budgeted 10,000 tokens, so let me play the video so that we can start seeing what happened over there, because I'll show the shop in that thing. Right here, these are the ones that I was talking about, where you can buy this for, well, 1000 tokens per 10 packs and maybe get the key, but this was gonna be only a very low chance to get a key. And then from that, if you get a key, you had a 33% chance to get the key that, well, I had 33% chance to get the key that I needed, so that was no good. Chances were extremely low. So then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to wait. But then comes Tuesday, or was this Monday? I think it was Tuesday. They released the packs for the SCV12. Now, I did this early in the morning, that's why I didn't make a proper video of it, you know, with me reacting in real time to all of that. I could only record me opening the packs. But still, I did it because I'm like, I want to see whatever happens, and you're gonna see what was my luck in those packs and how many tokens I decided to spend. Like I said, I had originally assigned 10,000 tokens for the Asenza SCV12. I did end up spending a bit more than that, but we'll get to it. First of all, well, actually, you know what? Let me show you real quick over here. Oh, if this was to work, that way. Yeah, the VLC, what I used to play the videos, it's kind of annoying. Normally, well, this is a pack for blueprints, this is a pack for keys and blueprints. But normally, like you saw in the other ones, the key packs are much more expensive, or considerably more expensive than the regular ones, but not this time. When this was released, I was like, holy moly, they cost exactly the same. And that is why I decided to record it early in the morning when this happened, because I didn't know if this was a mistake or not. And if it was a mistake, you bet I was gonna take advantage of it as soon as I could. So that's why, like, you know what, I don't have time to think about this. This is a chance for me to get the car. And besides, because we didn't know if there was gonna be any additional way to unlock the car. So I thought, well, maybe this is the way that Gameloft is the only way that Gameloft is gonna do it. So let me buy the packs. So yeah, like I said, first, the regular packs, you can see they only give blueprints for the car and obviously blueprints for everything else, but you know, you have a 10% drop chance for the blueprints. And this one with the key, you can see right there, the chance is either the key or blueprints for the car, and then obviously the rest of the thing. Now, it's 10% chance to get something that is featured, but they don't disclose what is the percentage chance to get either a 3 blueprint pack, a 15 blueprint pack, or a key. We know that it's 10% to get either of those 3, but then let me tell you, this is much lower than the chance of getting this, and you will see kind of how that happens to happen. So yeah, I decided, you know what, Let's do it. I have 70,000 tokens. I'll spend about 10,000 and we'll see. Right now, like I said, this video is running a bit faster just so that you can see all that happens over there. But right out of the gate, I'm like, Jesus Christ, no blueprints. There we go. A little bit of blueprints. And at that point is when I started thinking like, am I making a mistake? Am I gonna spend a dumb amount of tokens here buying these packs and not get the key? Because that has happened to me before. If you missed it, something like this happened to me when I was trying to get the Pagani Zonda R. I made a video about it. I'll try to link it in the top right, where I spent a dumb amount of tokens. I spent like 20,000 tokens and I could never get the key. So at that point it's like, oh yeah, I think I'm wasting my tokens. I got 2 drops in that one. I didn't buy the extra pack for 75 tokens. But I was like, you know what, 10,000 tokens. Let's hope that that's enough to get my key. So again, all of these blueprints are completely useless, obviously, except the ones for the SCV and for a couple more cars that I haven't completed. I got 2 drops in that one, so that wasn't necessarily terrible. Again, the drop rate is 10%, so getting more than one of these drops, it's already pretty good because you only have 1 drop guaranteed. But there we go, that's 2 drops and, you know, a bunch of blueprints that are no good. The 3rd drop in that one, beautiful, and a 4th drop, 5th drop. This was a really good pack. And that actually allowed me to get my car to the 2nd star. Because remember, being a key car, as soon as you get the key, you're already at 1 star. So any star up that you do is to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th star. But still, I didn't actually do it right at that moment because I was like, yeah, I mean, what's the point of starring it up right now if I don't have the key? I mean, I would at some point anyway. You have to. But I was like, nah, I'm more interested in seeing if I can get the key. So there we go, 2 drops in that one. Again, not terrible. And I decided, you know what? I'll do it. I think I'll get one of these extra packs. Oh, it wasn't there. I think I did a little later then. Another 10 pack. How many tokens have I spent by now? Like, is this the 5th or 6th 10 pack? Something like that. So there's 1 drop. Again, a lot of BS. But all things considered, for the most part, I was getting more, not in all of the packs, but in general, I was getting more than 1 drop per 10 pack. So I was like, okay, this is already decent, you know, at least I'll start up the car. If I can get the key at some point, that would be fantastic. But hey, at least I'm starting it up. So there we go. That's 4 drops in that 10 pack. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting a bunch of blueprints, which is good, but where's the key? Where's the damn key? There it is. A pack. I mean, a drop. Another drop. So that's 2 drops. 3 drops. So again, I'm getting a pretty decent amount, but hold on, I want to rewind a tiny bit. This is the previous pack. Look at that. I have already spent, what is this, 6,000 tokens in these packs. Still, I'm already over 50% of my budget on this, and the key is nowhere to be seen, and I was starting to get a little demoralized. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Again, I could not really complain about getting the blueprints, because at the end of the day, if I don't get the key right now, maybe there will be a chance to get the key at some other point. Maybe eventually they make something available to get the key. 2 drops in that previous pack, by the way. So I didn't feel like I was necessarily wasting the tokens, because at the end of the day, even though this car is required for the Legend Pass missions, technically you don't need to own the car. So long as you have a place where you can do a free try of the car, that would still count as if I have the car at 3 stars, I can finish the objectives of 3 stars for this car, so long as there's a free try. So that is why, even if I don't have the key, I was okay with at least starting the car up. But look at that, I'm already at 62,500. I'm really cutting it close to my to the limit of the tokens that I decided to spend. So like, oh man. And again, I mean, at least I got a lot of trade coins, I suppose, but obviously that is not the objective. I wanted either that was a bad pack. I only got 3 blueprints from that one, but at least I was getting something relatively decent overall. There's a 3 pack, so that's 1 drop. Still a bunch of Garbo, and is that a 1 drop only? Okay, 2 drops. Okay, that's a little better overall. 6 blueprints for 750 tokens. I mean, it is expensive, but you know what? It's okay. There's 1 drop, 2 drops, and 3 drops. Pretty good. 4 drops even. 5 drops. I'm telling you, I felt like I was having some good luck with the packs themselves. 4 blueprints, but the key, I did not find it. Spoiler alert, I did not find my key on my 10,000 tokens. So there it is, 1 drop and 2 drops. 110 blueprints already total. That's looks pretty good. So at this point, I'm already past my what's it called, my budget, right? I already spent a little over 10,000 tokens, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to just spend all of my tokens over here in order to unlock this one car. There's other cars that I'm still gonna need during the season, and that's why I saved a lot of tokens. I want my Sesto Elemento, I want a bunch of other things, so I cannot just spend it all on this car. So at that point, I decided, like, you know what? Let's just at least start it up. Again, I don't own the car, but you can start it up. So there it is. I wanted to see how many stars did I get the car at, and yeah, it's all right, 3 stars. And no, actually, look at that. I managed to get it to 4 stars just from the drops of the pack. So 10,000 tokens that I spent, and it allowed me to take the car to 4 stars thanks to some pretty good luck on the drops. But then it was at this point where I'm like, God damn it, I am so close yet so far. I have 10. I mean, I'm still missing 52 blueprints to take it to 5 stars, but hey, still getting it at 4 stars, even if I don't own the car, that is something, right? So then I thought, well, you know what? I still have a bunch of tokens, and I had originally, like I said, I had originally planned to spend 10,000 tokens on this car, but then seeing that I got it to 4 stars, I'm like, should I spend a little more? What if I use some of the budget? And okay, here's another thing. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but these packs, the ones, hold on. In my budget, I had originally considered spending 10,000 tokens in these packs anyway. Why? Because I have my, again, these packs have blueprints for the SCV12, for the SC18 and the SC20, and I still only have the SC20 at 5 stars. So I thought if I buy a bunch of packs of this, I will get blueprints for the SCP-12 and, well, specifically for this, it's blueprints, not the keypad, blueprints only. I can spend another 10,000 on this, and again, this is a budget that I had considered before. I can spend 10,000 on this, and I will get blueprints for the SCP-12 and for the SC-20. The SC-18 doesn't matter because I already have it at 6 stars, but I thought 10,000 tokens should be more than enough to start up my cars, so that should be okay. So that was the plan originally, with another 10,000 tokens for this packs. This was always in my budget. But once, coming back to the present, let's say, once I saw that I got the SCV-12 just by buying the packs to 5 stars already, 4 stars, I'm like, man, then I don't really need to buy these packs anymore, because I don't really care too much to have the SC18 at 6 stars. It requires too many blueprints. It needs like 80 blueprints, and I only had like 5. So I thought, yeah, it's gonna take forever to start it up through these packs. So what if instead of spending tokens on these packs, from those additional 10,000 tokens that I had budgeted for this, I start using some of that budget again into trying to see if I get lucky for my Essenza SCV-12. So I decided to do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat into the budget of those packs in order to continue trying to unlock the SCV-12. And there we go. We got three blueprints over there. And this was already knowing that my chances were still ridiculously low, but it was kind of like a Hail Mary, you know, like I'll buy some more and hope for the best. So there we go. I got 2 drops in that pack. Then we got over here, what did we get this time? 3 blueprints and another bad pack with only 3 blueprints. Let's see if we get a little more. Okay, 6 blueprints. That's still all right. I'm actually getting closer to the 6 star. I mean, still like 40 blueprints away, but hey, you know, can't hate on it. Nothing much. Then there's a drop. More blueprints, please. There we go. 2 drops in that pack. And okay, this is the one that I bought the extra one, because there was one time, I don't remember which car, that I got one of these. Would you like to buy one extra pack for 75 and you get one for free? And I did it, and somehow in there I unlocked a car. I don't remember what it was, but it happened to me once, and I'm like, I should try my luck. Spoiler alert, I got nothing from those 2 packs, as usual. I mean, that's the gacha style, you know, it's kind of what you expect. Now, if you see I am already, what is that? Jesus. Another 3,500 tokens that I've spent? Jesus Christ. Something approximately, you know what I'm saying. There it is! Oh yeah, baby! When I saw him, like, oh my God, I got it! And yes, I got the key. So it was, at the end of the day, deciding to eat a little bit of the budget for the other packs, just to try to Hail Mary if I could unlock this card. That is exactly what happened. Now, I know what you're thinking, DBT, but you know that there's an Unleash right now for the card, don't you? Remember, this was before the Unleash was announced, before anybody said anything, that there could be another way to get it. Even before, because Gameloft did confirm that this was on purpose. This was not a mistake. They were like, okay, we made it 75 so that you have more chances to unlock the key. This was before all of that. This was right at the beginning where I didn't know what else was gonna happen. So to me, it was really important to get the car when I could. But now that I had already unlocked the car, I decided, you know what? How about I buy a little bit of the Raging Bull packs? Because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm still looking to get some blueprints for the SE20 and the SCV12. The SE18 doesn't matter. And in the global version a year ago, when I bought a bunch of these packs, I got a ton of blueprints for the SE18 and for the Essenza, just not for the SE18. So I was hoping that would repeat over here, just to get some. I knew I wasn't going to start up this car, but I thought, hey, let's try to get some blueprints for it. Let's see what we can get. So because these packs have a 20% drop rate, the chances to get a bunch of blueprints were pretty high. And the first drop that I get is for the car that I don't need. Beautiful. Again, in the global version, it was so difficult to get blueprints for that car. Oh, look at that, a Sharon blueprint, nice. And another drop for the SE18. Again, that is the one car that I could never get blueprints in the global version. And I tell you, because I was so close to 4-starring that car in the global, and I did not get drops. But in this, it was like, nah, let me give you 2 drops of that car that you don't need. I'm like, oh well, thank you. There it is again for the SE18, because the game hates me. And what else did I get over here? Oh, 1 blueprint for the fender and some extra blueprints for the SCV12. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm exactly at the 55,000. That means that I spent exactly, well, approximately 15,000 tokens into these packs. And at the end of the day, it worked to get my Essenza SCV12. I was able to unlock it, and on top of that, I got the car to 42 out of 62 blueprints, meaning I'm only missing 20 blueprints to take it to the 5th star. So that made me really, really happy. Now back to the actual game. This is no longer the video that I was playing. This is the game itself. What has happened so far? Well, nothing. The car is where I left it at the same amount of blueprints, but I did spend a lot of my credits, and this is why I said that I needed to save credits in the previous season. I spent a lot of credits to take the car from 0 to hero. Basically, I already upgraded it as much as I could to the 4 stars and all of that, so it is already at a pretty decent state. In fact, this is kind of what how I have it in the global version at 4 stars, and it already is a pretty decent car over there. But like I said, this is not where the story ends, because just yesterday, after I had already unlocked this car, today, they finally made available a Unleashed for the SCV12. Now, what can I get over here? Well, first off, I can get 5 blueprints over here and a bunch of tokens. I'll tell you exactly how many tokens this is. But if we look over here, this is where things get interesting, because even more blueprints. Now, in a way, I'm kind of sad, because I could have saved a couple thousand tokens because again, I only need 20 blueprints to start it up, right? But over here, this is already 20 blueprints. If you get the Senza at 4 stars, you can get the key guaranteed. So at the end of the day, I had already the card guaranteed one way or another. I just happened to spend a bit more. Like I said, I could have saved some thousands of tokens, but you know, it is what it is, and that happened. But over here, I can get an additional 10 blueprints, so that makes it what? 30 blueprints is what you can get from this Unleashed. 30 blueprints that you can get here. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna be wasting 10 blueprints, but you know what? It's fine. It happens. I just wanted my key. But the beauty is that by taking the car at 5 stars, I'm gonna be able to get a epic import part over here. Oh no, wait a second. There's 5 more blueprints over here. So that's 15 blueprints that goes to waste. But anyway, I can get a epic over here just using the Essenza at 4 stars. At 5. And you can get another one by using the Ferrari FXXK, which is a very common car. So that's going to be another free epic import part for my car. But that's not all. When we look at the last part of the Unleashed, which is the one where I normally can do a whole lot, man, this is amazing. I'm glad Gameloft did this. Look at that. At top 50%, you can already get 1 epic import. If you get 25%, you get this epic. If you get 10%, this is what you get, along with the decal. And at 5%, another 2 blueprints, and top 1, 3, no blueprint, epic import parts. So technically speaking, you could get a whole bunch of stuff over here. I mean, getting 1 would be nice. Getting 2 would be better. I'm not gonna get 3. I in no way can land in top 1%, in top 1, because it's not even percent, it's just the very top player is gonna get 3. But it's okay, I don't care too much. And then there's a bunch of tokens, so even though I did spend a bunch of tokens into the car, at the same time this is gonna help me to get some of my token back. So doing the math on all of these tokens along with the tokens in the previous ones, this is absolutely, no, this doesn't have tokens, it's the first stage. I did the math, I counted them all, and I'm gonna be able to get back 2,000 tokens. It's 2,000 and a little bit, but like 2,050 tokens or something. But come on, it's 2,000, and you can see that I'm already at 56 with 56,500 because I have been getting tokens in through other means and other events and whatnot. But yeah, overall, you know what this means. This means that I'm gonna be able to take my Essenza SCV12 to 5 stars. Oh yeah, baby! All that you need is to have the Porsche Taycan, the Apollo IE, but, well, to be fair, the Taycan and the Apollo IE are somewhat rare cars. Even though this one just had a car hunt, I mean, if you didn't do it, then you're not gonna get this. But overall, if you have been doing the car hunts and stuff, this should not be a problem to get this stuff. So how about I do one race, see what's waiting for us, and actually this is gonna be my very first race that I do with the Essenza SCV12. So let's bring it up. What are my objectives, by the way? Just finish race and finish with a decent time, and that's good. All right, so basically just finish with a decent time with my Essenza. What a beauty of a car, man. You don't know how happy I am to be finally able to get this car. Just as the general idea, I mentioned this in the past couple of videos, but real quick, this car, we were supposed to have a Grand Prix for it a year ago during the Italian season, but because Gameloft was trying to... By the way, why did they put a V10 engine sound on a car that is called literally a V12? Anyway, because Gameloft was trying to align the seasons, they had to skip the European season and they cut the Italian season in half. So that meant that we never got the Grand Prix for this car. So for a year, this car has been on the files of the game, but nobody had the car. So that was always very frustrating because I've said it before, this car little by little has become one of my favorite Lambos. It's a very much racing Lambo, it's not road legal, and it reminds me a lot of the Veneno. I feel like the Veneno, being a car that came out like 7 years before this one, already had this idea of the huge aero, the whole styling. So in a way, this car to me kind of has some of the Veneno DNA on it. So overall, I like this car quite a lot. Oh my god, am I gonna ring out? I'm okay, nothing happened, I'm okay. So being able to unlock this car, I was really happy when I unlocked this car in the global version. I am more happy that I unlocked it over here because, man, again, I know that a lot of people don't care for it, but I really appreciate the fact that this game has an offline component and I get to drive, oh Jesus Christ, whatever car in whatever track that I want as many times as I want because there's no fuel in the offline component of this game. So that's fantastic for me. Now I think I did a very bad lap, to be completely honest. Did I meet the requirements? Well, I did get the key, so that's something, but Icona FX6. Oh, there's no blueprints to get with this. Okay, I'm not gonna use the Essence anymore. I have to switch to something else to get my blueprints. But let me get my key, my second key. Let's go. All right, I need 20 blueprints to start up the car. I'm not gonna do all 20 races in this video. I mean, I will, but you're not gonna see them. I'm gonna skip a little bit. You know that meme of shooting stars with the little song? I think this is a moment worthy of that. I yeeted that card into the stratosphere. Jesus Christ. And while this certainly took a little bit of time, look at that. I am one blueprint away from unlocking the car. I totally did this on purpose. I finished the races with the Icona Volcano, and I'm gonna finish it with one of my favorite cars, period. It's not a Lambo. It's gonna be my Apollo Intensa Emozione. Oh man, yes, it only feels right to get the last blueprint with this beauty because, of course, like I was saying, there's gonna be a bunch of blueprints that basically go to waste because I don't need them. If I claim them, they're gonna turn into trade coins, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, because I'm grinding so much for credits, because I've been needing the credits quite a bit, I'd rather use my tickets that I would use in getting those blueprints, instead use them into doing, oh my god, we're fine. Intended, it's for drama, alright? This is for the drama of getting the last blueprint. I'd rather use the what's wrong with me? Jesus Christ, am I gonna even beat the time? I'm doing so bad. I'd rather use my tickets in car hunt races to get more credits. But seriously, I've been doing a lot of the car hunt. As it is, what car hunt is going on right now? One for the H2, for the Pininfarina H2. I've had that car for a long time. I think I even have it at gold. But I've been doing that car hunt non-stop precisely to grind credits, because that is, I think, the most effective way to grind credits. And because that is a car hunt that it's really easy to finish by just letting the car touch drive itself. Like, you barely need to press anything. In fact, if you have a gold, what's it called? The SE10s, literally you can just start the race and it'll finish it for you, beating all 3 objectives. You don't even have to engage Nitro. That's how simple that one is. So that is a fantastic thing to do while I'm working on anything else. I just have my Switch going and press the button a couple of times to start the race, be done with it, and all of that stuff. I don't know that I beat the time objective. Did I? Oh, I did. Jesus Christ. I got scared for a second. But yeah, I've been doing that car hunt for quite a bit precisely because I need the credits. And honestly, it has paid off. That's how I was able to upgrade this car to its maximum rank at the 4-star mark that it is at right now. But look at that. Oh my God. It's done. It's done. SCV12. That sounds like a V10. It's done. Well, at least in the star up process, I still have to upgrade it. How much is it gonna cost me to upgrade the thing? Oh, by the way, let's see. So I have over here, it's gonna be 5 blueprints there, another 5 blueprints over there, so that's 10. Yeah, and the 5 blueprints over here, that's gonna be 15 blueprints that go technically to waste. But it's alright. You bet I'm gonna be doing all of these races for the tokens, because every single token, it's gonna be mine. So I want to have a quick look. How much would it cost me to upgrade the SCV12 to its maximum rank as is? How much is it for the last upgrade? Is it 1 or 2? 333. It's 1 or 2. No, I think it's 2 upgrades. Oh man, that's gonna be expensive, isn't it? Yeah, it's 700,000, like 800,000 total to do. But you know, look at that acceleration. And as soon as I get the epic import parts, I'm gonna put them on acceleration, because that is... Look, this car has been criticized for a very long time, like, oh my God, it's not as good as the Huracan. And yeah, it is not. If you just look at its placement in the car list, it's a little further behind than the Huracan. The maximum rank, it's what, like 50 points approximately lower. But yeah, it's not as good a car than the Huracan. The Huracan has much better nitro, has much better handling and all. But the acceleration of the Huracan, it is not as good as the one of the Essenza. Well, right now it's about the same, but you know, if I put some epics into it, it's gonna be pretty good. So overall, these are somewhat comparable cars. They excel at different things. This is a bit slower than the Huracan, but again, the acceleration is really good. And let me tell you, once I drove this car at Golden in the global version, when the Lamborghini Revuelto multiplayers thing happened, I'm gonna leave a link to it on the top right about now, where you can, when I drove this car at Gold. Man, the acceleration of this thing is really, really crazy, so I wanted to make it shine over there. Now, I would love to get some additional epic import parts from this thing. Again, I can, because now that I have the car at 5 stars, I can get an epic right here and an epic from the FXXK, but I don't have tickets right now, and I already used my free refill, and I'm not willing to spend tokens on this. It's just a matter of waiting, so it's alright. Then obviously I'm gonna be participating over here to see what I can get, but of course I'm also very focused on getting all these tokens. Look at it. For having the car at 5 stars, I can get an additional, how much is this? That's 150, that is 750. So this alone, it's about 1,000 tokens. No, wait, no, I'm miscounting that. No, it's what, like 500 tokens? 5 times 5, that will be 250. Half of that will 125. Yeah, about 500 tokens just from this, so it's alright. So like I said, at the end of the day, I did waste some tokens in getting the car to where it was. But at the end of the day, it's alright. I don't mind having wasted a little bit, so long as I get my Essenza at 5 stars, which is again one of my favorite cars at the moment for Lamborghini. I mean, how could I say no? How could I hate that? And there's something for me to claim. Oh, nice. My club, it's doing great stuff over here. So by the way, as far as the progress in the Legend Pass, because we're still within the same week, I finished all of the objectives except these 3. The reason for that is because I don't think we still have the Into the Arena events. I can absolutely do this because I have the SC20 at 5 stars, so this is not a problem. Then we'll see about this one. I have to do 5 perfect runs with the Miura in one race. Should be doable in the Grand Prix. And then there's also this where I need to use the Lambo concept, Murat concept in Rome and get 89 seconds. So this is going to be very doable, and that is going to take me approximately, give it a second, there we go, to tier 27, some extra credits, some extra tokens. It's fine. The next thing that I'm really looking forward to get over here in the Legend Pass would be here to tier 30 for the blueprints of the Diablo GT. We still have yet to see the Diablo GT showing up on the store. We'll see when that happens. And in 32 I want my field, but we'll see when we get to that. So far the progress has been really good. I've spent quite a bit of my tokens, but like I said, all of this was planned spending. The only thing I haven't achieved is obviously taking my SC20 to 6 stars, but I don't think I will die by not having it. I think by having purchased the 5 additional tiers in the Legend Pass with the bundle, I'm almost guaranteed to get the Countach, even if I don't have this at 6 stars. And look at that, I need 84 blueprints. You know how many packs I would need to buy? And currently, as it stands, then right now it makes no sense for me to spend tokens in buying these packs to get blueprints for that car, because now blueprints for the SC18 and the SCV12 are going to be completely useless to me. So the chances to get blueprints for this specific car is going to be very low. So for me to take this car to 6 star, I'm going to have to wait. Later on, I don't remember which season, there is a repeat of a Grand Prix for the SC20, and obviously they're going to be selling blueprint packs. So that might be my opportunity to take that car to 6 stars, but so far the progress is really good. I'll see what else is next. I think I need to figure out what's going to happen with the Lamborghini Murat Grand Prix. And then, you know, maybe in another video we'll start buying some packs for the Sesto Elemento, because I've made some progress on that thing. And by the way, I should say that the one thing that Gameloft did that was kind of annoying is that they fixed this thing. This race for some reason used to have, instead of the Lamborghini Murat concept, it used to be the Apex AP0. It was like that in global, and they left it like that in global. It was like that over here before we got into this stage, but an hour before we got into the stage where we could do the races, they changed it back to the Murat. So that is kind of annoying. That's going to be some blueprints that I'm not going to be able to get, because even if I get the Murat 2 stars, I still won't be able to get these blueprints at 3 stars unless I start up the Murat, but we'll see what happens. It's just 2 blueprints, 1 for each car, so I think I'll be okay by not getting those. I think my chances to get this car are still pretty high, but we'll see what happens. That's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Check these videos about Raging Bull 1 year ago. Just be warned, I was much more vulgar in my language over there, but if you want to see how it went 1 year ago in the global, check those videos out. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.